Hello everyone, welcome to week 2 of History 311 Online Summer Edition. In part 1 of this week, you'll be studying the period of American history known as Reconstruction, which lasted from 1866 to 1876. It's truly one of the most remarkable and important eras of our history as it framed the momentous task of repairing a country nearly destroyed by civil war. In particular, questions regarding the fate of nearly 4 million men, women, and children, the so-called freedmen, those former slaves freed by the war, hung in the balance. Though the war was over, the country remained divided over the best policies to govern the post-war South. As you'll see from our lecture and assigned reading this week, the freedmen themselves showed great determination, displayed every intention of claiming a full measure of freedom. With help from the federal government, they managed to initiate a great experiment in interracial democracy and civil rights. It was unprecedented in world history. Whether in the end Reconstruction was a success or not has been hotly debated by historians ever since. And by the end of the week, you should have learned enough to create your own informed view on this. Either way, there's little doubt that Reconstruction ranks as one of the most pivotal periods of American history, one whose legacy is still felt today. We'll also focus in part 2 of this week on America's territorial expansion as it occurred during the second half of the 19th century, a process that was related to the tremendous economic forces of the Industrial Revolution that were unleashed before and after the Civil War. We'll take a look at the frontier west and the conflicts and exchanges that occurred with native peoples as the Anglo migration westward saw growing numbers of white settlers, soldiers, and business interests make permanent claims on the western landscape. In particular, we'll want to understand the story from both sides of the moving frontier and analyze the mindset of both the Anglos and the native peoples whose destinies collided in the West. Often this story is told from the Anglo perspective as the mythic and heroic winning of the West. And we'll want to pay attention to that and how that perspective both explains and obscures the actual history of the period. How you answer these questions will be the basis of this week's Discussion Board 2 assignment. You will contribute discussion posts in line with the instructions I provide under Content for Week 2. As always, thoughtful, well-informed posts will likely receive full credit. Also, something to keep in mind when you receive graded work back from me. Pay attention to the comments I provide on your discussion posts and look at the rubric description accompanying your score, along with the score itself, and keep them in mind as you prepare your posts from week to week and try to improve. Even though these assignments are called discussion posts, they are your ideas expressed in written form, and you should take all the same care to make them accurate, without spelling errors and grammatical mistakes, as you would any written assignment. As you probably realize by now, it is key to stay organized. Be aware and meet the various assignment deadlines. To help you with this, I publish the information in the weekly assignments overview. You'll find that on the announcements page for this week. A schedule of assignments is also found in the class syllabus. Note that in addition to your Canvas assignments this week, you'll be turning your discussion post assignment this week. You'll be turning in your first homework-based assignment on your reading in the Eric Foner Give Me Liberty textbook. Please be sure to read the homework study guides I provide under Week 2. The Week 2 module to help you complete this first homework assignment in good fashion. You should not expect that I'll extend the deadline simply because you missed it. And I won't accept any assignments that are emailed to me. All work must be submitted to our Canvas course site, and you risk getting a 0 for any assignment that doesn't come in before the deadline. If you are having problems accessing any of the course materials, let me know. If it's something I can fix, I'll do it right away. But for more serious troubleshooting, keep in mind the Canvas help desk that is available 24/7. You can find that number on our course syllabus. As always, if you have questions for me, don't hesitate to get in touch by email or voicemail. Have a great week, too, in History 311.